interesting uh, presentation based on demand from you. You all asked me to do it. Actually, I'm wondering whether it's the right thing or not, because the Nirvana course is not something we can do on a Friday. It needs a lot of time. It's a full-fledged course. And but because I think, I'm not sure who said we must do Nirvana course on Friday, and I always say yes, which is not a good thing in enlightenment. Sometimes you have to learn to say no. And so there you are. We are on to the Nirvana course. Remember, I'm just giving you a snapshot of it. I can't cover the whole thing. I can't cover even one step of the 11-step Nirvana method. It requires somebody to be present a whole day. Only then you will be able to reach that state of Nirvana, right? So with that note, let us start. We are going to be spending 30 minutes in a crash course on this Sip Ahem Brahma. I don't, and Hindi, I think new name, Ahem Brahma. Sip Kamalji, Sip Atmanand, Sip Sachin, Mini Air, Bala Sahib Arshad and Sarlanand, Sip Alak Chudanand, Sarojanand and Mita, Sip Atmanji, Jyoti, Manisha, Rajanand, Sip Viresh, Samatma, Shayad, Girija, Sip Sukhi, Siri, Anand, Bliko, Sip Yogini, Puja, Parvati, Rekha, Chotwani, Sip Bliss, Sagai, Prakash, Krishna, Sita, Siva, Krishnanama, Ru Mataji, Sip Ahem Atma, Soham, Anil, Vivek, Sip Girishanand, Sanjay, Eru, Sip Gigi, Sip Karu Pushpa, Sip Rajkumar. Welcome, welcome, and hope that we will have an interesting session today. As I told you, it is not something that we can do much justice in one session, but I'm going to start. The beginning of the Nirvana course. The beginning of the Nirvana course. What is this Nirvana course all about, right? This is what we are going to be talking today. And the subject of Nirvana is known to most people. But what is this Nirvana? Okay. Nirvana is known in the Buddhist concept. You know, Nirvana. Our Nirvana has got two A's, not just Nirvana, but Nirvana. Nirvana. Why Nirvana? Because that Nirvana, our Nirvana is Ananda. Ananda, Nirvana. So you want to reach that state of eternal happiness, right? So how do we do it? We do it when, with the course of 11 steps, we are creating special courses, and these courses will be having probably on Zoom, live. Let us see how it goes. What is the Nirvana course for? It is to live with mantra jeene ka, shanti anand pyar. What's the secret of happiness? Peace, love, and bliss. How do you reach that state of peace, love, and bliss? How do you reach a state of eternal happiness? When I speak to some celebrities, they, they laugh. How can you talk of eternal happiness? Today, I did a live session of 3 hours. Today, I had a retreat with some CEOs, YPO, and I did a 3-hour course on life reflection. And I can tell you, people are lost. People don't know the meaning of eternal happiness. People don't know the meaning of seamless bliss, ananda. People don't know because people are still lost in this samsara. And people are just wanting to be happy. Some people at most, they say, yaar, hame shanti chahiye, shanti chahiye. One CEO said, hame khit nahi chahiye. Pura din khit nahi chahiye. I said, but you know, peace. Peace you don't have to find. Peace is within. You have to still your mind. But most people are blind. So they don't know how to still the mind. What to do? Ananda. Please note, right? Our Ananda is double A and it's not the Buddhist Nirvana. So don't think that we are talking of the Buddhist Nirvana. This is AiR Nirvana courses, which will lead us to our destination. So, my dear friends, these are meant for illumination, realization, to reach that state of nirvana, moksha, jivan mukta, salvation, whatever you call it. Some years back, I wrote a song. It said, निर्वाणा जो है पाता ना मरता है ना फिर जीता खुद का एहसास हो जाता आत्मा परमात्मा हो जाता ना तन मन बुद्धि हूं मैं ना और चाहता भी मैं कुछ ना हूं मैं बस एक आत्मा बस प्रभु को ही मैं चाहता. How do you reach that state of nirvana? So today I thought I will talk of the first level of the Nirvana course. What is nirvana? What is this nirvana? What is the real meaning? Nirvana means a spiritual awakening. It means enlightenment. What is this awakening? I'm awake. No, you're not awake. You're sleeping in ignorance, slumber. There is deep slumber of ignorance, but we don't understand. We think, oh, I am already awake. If you're awake, are you experiencing that state of eternal happiness, that state of nirvana, not just pleasure that comes and goes? Are you having peace that forever flows? Have you discovered purpose, or is your life a circus? Where are you? How can you reach this state of nirvana? Correct? To reach a state of nirvana, the first thing we teach people is you have to take an exit. You take an exit from achievement. So people get nervous. अरे यार इसका मतलब क्या है? सभी काम धंधा छोड़ के बैठ जाना. No, no, no. You lock a state of achievement where you are or where you aspire. But don't go from one need to another need to a greed and to a greater greed. Don't do that. So at any point of time, you exit from achievement and you reach a state of fulfillment and enlightenment. So you reach that state of fulfillment and enlightenment. This is very, very important. Correct? When you reach that state, then you move, you evolve, you transcend. How can we help people transcend? That is this whole challenge, right? Nirvana means peace. It means shanti. How? Peace we cannot find. We have to still the mind. So you'll say, I know how to still the mind. That's why you are already part of the Nirvana course. Nirvana, if you look, you talk to Buddhists, the Buddhists will talk of mindfulness. The Buddhists will talk of awareness. The Buddhists will talk of meditation. But what do people understand is meditation? Meditation means still the mind, kill the mind. Bliss you will find, peace you will find. Therefore, silence. But many people who are starting the Nirvana course, they don't understand how to still a mind which I cannot find. Right? How to still the mind. So what did we have a master, we have a PhD master content. So what does the PhD master create? She said, Air Force, SSSS, Air Marshal Fly. Huh? Air Force, you remember? Air Force, SSSS. Siri, you know what this is? Air Force, SSSS, Air Marshal Fly. So, because other people cannot remember, Air Force means become AF. AF become aware of the mind and flip from mind to consciousness. Air Force, AF. AF means aware of the mind and AF is for AF. S, Air Force, SSSS. How SSS? Still the mind. Still the mind. Separate the mind. Snatch the mind. Stop it, crop it, chop it, drop it. So what is it? Air Force. SSSS. You all don't remember, no? So you'll remember now. Air Force. Air Force. SSSS. Air means become aware of the mind. F Force means flip to consciousness. Still the mind, separate it, snatch it, chop it, crop it. Then air marshal. A means activate the intellect. Marshal, M, make the monkey into a monk. F, fill with positivity. L, lock it and block it. Y, yoga. So this is what you have done, the 11-step method, what you earlier called. We have now given it a new acronym. Air Force, SSSS, Air Marshal, FLY. I hope you will remember it because it's an easy way to remember. Air Force, SSSS. If I ask you next time, because I ask you, thoda please हमारे को बोलो 11-step method, हमें कुछ याद नहीं है. But when you have acronyms like PIRLU, MAGIC, then you don't forget. So now you will, all few days, you will tell me Air Force, SSSS, Air Marshal, fly, cut the monkey tail, make the monkey into a monk, flip to consciousness, lock it, block it, activate the intellect. My dear friends, all this is part of Nirvana course. In the Nirvana course, how to move from NEP to PEP, how to choose positive emotions over negative emotions. You know, sometimes people don't understand. Then we teach them. There was a blind boy. He was holding a board. I am blind, please help me. I am blind, please help me. But he was not speaking, just holding a board. People passed by. Nobody bothered. A man who was hiding a positive attitude, what did he do? He just came. He plucked the placard from the boy's hand. And after half an hour, he caught his hand and put back the placard in his hand. So the blind boy did not know what's happening. As soon as he put the placard in his dabba, the dabba he was carrying, suddenly, thum, tish, thum, tup, pada, tapa, tup, 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 push, tup, tup, lot of money started falling. Then in the everyday night, somebody would help him to count the money. That man who caught his hand and took the placard, he came once again after 2 days and caught his hand. And the blind guy caught his hand and tell him, you are a god to me because of you, my collection has gone up 10 times. What did you do? You plucked the placard and you put it back in the hand. Tell me, please, my dear God. He called him Swami. Hey, Swami. The blind man called him Swami. Swami, what did you do, Swami? And the Swami told him, I just took the placard. You had written, I am blind, please help. And I wrote, today is a beautiful day, but I cannot see it. What the board he wrote? He wrote, today is a beautiful day, but I cannot see it. Look at how he changed the emotion of those who were passing by. And those who were passing by started to drop more money because of emotions. Emotion is energy in motion. Very important to have positive emotion. My dear friends, in this course of Nirvana, we teach people how to be free from toxic thoughts. People don't know. People don't know that they can eliminate the mind because they don't know. There is no mind. People think that we can kill the ego. How can I kill the ego? People don't know you can't kill the ego. You can awaken the ego. You can enlighten the ego. How do you find that state of bliss? How do you learn to respond and not react? So these are all part of understanding Nirvana. Nirvana means success is not only money and pleasure. It is not name and fame. It is not power. Nirvana means a state of fulfillment. Nirvana means that state of consciousness, awareness. So we teach people what is Nirvana. We teach people that Nirvana is freedom. Freedom from all the misery on earth. The Buddha said, Apo Dipo Bhava. What is that? I am not the body that suffers pain. I am not the mind that becomes miserable. I am not the ego that becomes agonized. This is the first step of Nirvana. Understanding Nirvana means understanding this. And as you evolve in the journey of Nirvana, you understand that Neti Tattvamasi. I am the divine soul. So, my dear friends, the first level of Nirvana is just to understand eternal happiness through enlightenment. हाँ? जब से एहसास हुआ कि ये तन तो नहीं हूं मैं, मन भी नहीं मैं हूं आत्मा, तब से संसार के दुखों से मुक्त हुआ मैं, मुझको मिल गया निर्वाणा, निर्वाणा। कभी कभी मिला, जब से जब से मैं संसार से मुक्त हुआ। व्हाट डू यू अंडरस्टैंड? नेति नेति और तत्वमसी का मतलब कोई ना है समझा, उपनिषदों का कहना है, महावाक्य है ये, उपनिषदों का कहना है, महावाक्य है ये, पर इस पे ध्यान ना लगाया, इस पे कोई ध्यान ना लगाया। भगवत गीता में जो, भगवत गीता में भी इसी शिक्षा को कृष्ण ने अर्जुन को दिलाया, कि तुम तो तन नहीं, तुम तो सच में आत्मा, आत्मा तुम हो तुम परमात्मा, परमात्मा। In the Bhagavad Gita also Krishna says, I am in each one of you. Huh? I am there, I was there before you, help me. So many things Krishna says. But we have not got a right master to teach us Bhagavad Gita in a non-dual manner. Nirvana is that. It liberates us from fear, worry, stress, anxiety, regret, shame, and guilt. In Nirvana, there is no anger and anguish, no hate, it's out of the gate. No revenge, you don't avenge. There's no pride, greed, selfishness, because there is no mind and ego, me. Nirvana means self-realization and God realization. So this first Nirvana starts with Neti Neti Tattvamasi. Then Isis. I am the soul, soul is Sip, I am Sip, Sip is an all, I am Sip. Understanding there is no God. God does not live in the sky, it's a lie. God is a supreme immortal power, Sip, spark of unique life, the soul. God is everywhere. God is in everything. Somebody asked somebody in the Nirvana course, where is God? The one doing the Nirvana course said, where is God not? The one who has not done the course says, किधर है भगवान? Answer says, किधर नहीं है भगवान. भगवान तो इधर है. The one who has not done the course says, God is nowhere. The one does the course says, God is now here. Nowhere changed to now here. Nirvana is the philosophy, a philosophy of overcoming greed. People who have known Nirvana, they're all the time greedy, selfish. जो मेरा वो मेरा, जो तेरा वो भी मेरा. Huh? Russia says, I want Ukraine also, I want this also, I want that also. So people who are greedy, they say all is fair in business. In business, is nothing called cheating. Huh? Somebody runs away out of India, goes and lives in some other foreign country and takes hundreds of crores, does not even pay poor people, and says, what can I do? Huh? Because there is no nirvana. Huh? So this is the problem. Nirvana course teaches us peace, love, and bliss. Ignorance is eliminated. Therefore, the ones with nirvana are blessed. They discover the purpose of life. They realize how to attain God realization. My dear friends, when I was writing a song on God realization, what did I write? I don't know if you heard this song. It says, प्रभु को कैसे पाना है, अपना उसे कैसे बनाना है, भक्ति तो कई भक्त है करते, इससे प्रभु न मिलता है, प्रभु को प्यार जो करता है वही प्रभु को पाता है, प्रभु को प्यार कैसे करना है, प्रभु को कैसे पाना है. How do you attain God? So this is a challenge. This is a challenge, and very few people understand it. Very few people reach that state of God realization. My dear friends, nirvana and dukkha. How do you overcome dukkha? The world is full of dukkha, suffering. Everybody wants to be happy. Nobody wants to be unhappy. But to reach that state of happiness, nirvana. So anybody attending the course of nirvana will find one solution to all problems. How to reach that state of eternal happiness. Nirvana, it is being free from body, mind, and ego. It is that state where you don't suffer pain of the body, misery of the mind, agony of the ego. And people who talk of this, they find a lot of difficulty. They find it very difficult, because they think they are the body, mind, ego. They think, where is the question? Where is the question of us transcending the body, mind, and ego? But for that, in the Nirvana course, you will go through. You will go through that situation where I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am not the ego. That is the challenge. So, my dear friends, if you want to ask me questions on it, how to transcend, how to evolve from body, mind, and ego to the enlightened ego, how to go through the process of evolution, transformation, metamorphosis, all nirvana, attaining the purpose. So you may say, AiR, we have learned all this in Zoom call. But the Nirvana course is a summary of all the teachings. How to tell people life is not a circus. Today I was talking to YPO. What is the purpose? Ah, what purpose? Have fun, go, life over, khatam ho gaya, jao. Kuch nahi karna hai. No. Those who are in the state of awakening, they know there is something which is greater. There is something, you don't have to just think that life is all coming and going. No, no. Life has a purpose. What is this ultimate purpose of life? Without nirvana, we will be gone, we will be reborn. This will go on and on. So many of you will be capable of giving the nirvana class. You can take the manual from me and you can give the class, because you're already AFA, awakened, fully awakened. The first level of Nirvana course is a basics of everything, of the AiR philosophy of life. But it takes 2, 3 hours, 4 hours for a newcomer. Many people are new in this call. I'm not sure. Rajkumar, there are so many, Bala Sahib. How many of them understand? Nirvana is about understanding karma. Now, to understand karma, the drama, twin karma, that will take 1 hour. How will you explain somebody what is twin karma? Nirvana means all this. Nirvana means reaching that state of eternal happiness. And I'm glad that we have this course, but I know that it's not something that you can do in a matter of few minutes. Impossible. So if you have any question to ask me, please tell me. Right? It's very, very important for us to clarify. So in this song, I was telling you, I was trying to get this tune. It's a beautiful tune, but I forgot the tune. So I got the tune finally. I'm struggling to get the tune for you. It says, जग ये माया है एहसास जो करता है जग ये लीला है जो ये सच जानता है मिथ्य से वो बचता प्रभु से एक हो जाता है जग जो ये मिथ्य है सत्य ना ये है प्रभु ही एक सत्य जो अनुभूति करता है मुक्ति वो पाता है मोक्ष वो पाता है मुक्ति वो है पाता निर्वाणा पाता है, मौत पे प्रभु से एक हो जाता है. My dear friends, it's very beautiful to have nirvana, because in nirvana, प्रभु को कैसे पाना है. People are flabbergasted. Hey, how can you attain God, man? People are saying हम वैकुंठ में जाएंगे, हम वैकुंठ में जाएंगे, हाँ, तभी हम हम, गोलोका गोलोका गोलोक में जाएंगे, तभी कृष्ण के साथ खेलेंगे. अरे गोलोका में जाएंगे तभी, हम तो कृष्ण से अभी खेल रहे हैं. तुम तभी खेलेगा, हम तो अभी डेली खेलते हैं. हम तो कृष्ण से डेली नाचते हैं. नहीं नहीं, हम ऊपर जाके वैकुंठ में जाके नाचेंगे. नो, people who are in nirvana are already doing nachna with Krishna now. There is no need to wait for Gaulak. So, my dear friends, ask any question you want on nirvana. Nirvana is a crash course on the whole subject. But there are many courses. Level 1, level 2, level 1 level, how to attain nirvana. One is what is nirvana, how to attain, how to live with eternal happiness. 11 levels of nirvana. But how to be awakened, how to be enlightened, how to begin the AFA journey, how to go to the initiation. It goes on and on and on and on. So if you want to ask me questions, it's your time. Impossible for me to give you even one glimpse. I realized I failed. I failed to give you a full glimpse in half an hour. How to do justice. What is nirvana? What stops us from nirvana? What are the roadblocks? How to live as a Buddha? How to live as a Jivan Mukta? How to attain Shunyata? How to be in the state of Apodipo Bhava? How to live in Satchidananda? How to develop Mumukshu? How to be a Jigyasu? How to, oh, there's so much, so much, so much, so much. So to end my half an hour, because you insisted I did a course, I did it. No more. No more Nirvana course on Zoom. Can't do it. It needs hours. Hours, like we did Pune retreat, needs hours. It's like trying to learn English. English in 30 minutes. Come on. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Come on. You learn English, MAT, MAT, BAT, BAT, CAT, CAT. And then how do you write metamorphosis? How do you spell psychologist? No, person will go mad. If you try to do English crash course, can't do it in a hurry. So let us do it aram se. Life is nirvana, no compromise. But today, since we have touched nirvana, ask me any question. Next Friday, I got an awakening with a new topic, enlightenment. Pleasure or pressure? What is enlightenment? How many of you find enlightenment? Somebody came and told me, oh, enlightenment, everyday enlightenment. Don't you get tired of it? I told that person, enlightenment every day. Enlightenment is in every breath. For me, enlightenment is every breath. Some people said, yo, बहुत pressure है ना. Yo, Swami, daily Zoom call. How do you manage? 7 o'clock Insta, yo, 8 o'clock Zoom, morning write book, then bhajan, then this. I say I am having ecstasy of joy. For me, nirvana, enlightenment, ecstasy, complete ecstasy, euphoria of bliss. Chalo, question time. Administrator, over to you. My time for chai. Your time to asking questions. 8:55 hard stop. So don't come at 8:52 and say, administrator will push you out. Some people, administrator pushes out, then they put their hand up again. Again, administrator pushes out, again they put their hand up. Thank you for your time and patience. I'm having some chai. Atmanji.
I bow down to you, Sip, sir.
I bow down to you, sir.
Sir, we have earlier discussed 25 points, sir.
Yeah.
And you mentioned that you have made it to 40 points.
Same 25 points. I have just elaborated it. I've just made it more easy to understand.
But that has not received by us, sir. That is 40 points.
You can, we can send it to you. We can paste it. Huh? We'll WhatsApp you. We'll WhatsApp you. And
Okay,
maybe one of these days we'll do one session again.
And then, sir, second question is, what is the difference between different terms you are using, like enlightenment, awakening, AFA? then enlightenment, then nirvana. Different terms we use.
Potato, aloo. Sometimes we say potato, sometimes we say aloo, sometimes we say balu, sometimes क्या बोलते हैं? Sweet potato. So
Main thing is same.
basically, basically, see, when you have got enlightenment, fully enlightened,
Yes.
means you are completely enlightened.
Yes.
When you got awakened, मतलब थोड़ा जाग गया, नींद से उड़ गया. So
Yes.
awakening is where we are concerned. The first step is awakened.
Yes.
The second step is enlightened.
Yes.
The third step is liberated.
Huh.
If you know these three steps, you can throw everything else aside.
Oh, this is some different way of just expressing.
Because we keep learning. Now, Atmanji,
Yes,
I think
yes,
you
yes.
must have missed the Zoom call. That one day you must have missed the Zoom call. Did you miss the Zoom call where we divided
No.
enlightenment in three steps?
No. I've seen everything.
I think that was on the 1st of April. It's a day of awakening.
Uh-huh.
That Zoom call is April 1st. We all remember the day because we call it the day of awakening.
Daily, sir, actually, what I do, in the 3 times, actually, I have jotted down 25 points, the morning, afternoon, and the evening.
Okay. So
if
we are sending you same
40,
25
yes,
points.
yes.
Yeah,
Because
same
that
25.
reading that helps a lot, sir.
We have made it into 8 multiplied by 5. 5 points into 8 pieces. So easy for you to remember.
That please share, sir.
By WhatsApp, it will come to you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Atmanji. Mini AiR.
Shivoham, sir.
Shivoham.
I want to know, Nirvana usually happens once you die.
Who told you?
After death. The Shabdik meaning of Nirvana or Moksha is after a person dies, he goes to Moksha. So,
nobody goes to Moksha.
What or how will I know that I had got Nirvana?
So good, very beautiful question. So let me explain to you. See, Nirvana is not after death. So take it out of your mind. Moksha, we can say it is after death. We can say because in you before death, it is called Mukti or Jivan Mukta. Unfortunately, the Buddhist concept, there is nothing called after death. In Buddhism, after death is Shunyata. There is nothing. The Buddha doesn't talk much of it, right? He doesn't talk about Atma, Anatta. He says Anatta. So if you go on we can do one session on Buddhist terminology. I think it's a good idea. We will do one session on that.
In Jainism also the Nirvana is once you die off.
I think they call, if I'm not mistaken, they call it Mahanirvana. I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Also, in Jainism also it is being used, both Nirvana and Moksha at the same time. So it is when they really dies off. Mostly Moksha is for the people who are into aesthetic life or who has gone into spirituality.
So let me tell you, Nirvana is a term the world has adopted when somebody is eternally happy. Don't you hear people saying, "Arey, मैं तो निर्वाण में हूँ यार, मैं तो nirvana पाया हूँ." Have you heard that terminology like that? People using that terminology? Have you heard?
Eternal happiness is there, moreover than Nirvana, means like, yeah,
So,
you can total bliss, you can say, yes.
yeah. So we have used the term Nirvana with Nirvana, double A. We have
Added A to it.
huh?
You
We've
have added A to it.
added air to it, added air to Nirvana. So the point, just mini air, what we are doing, Nirvana is that state. You know what Buddha spoke? Buddha said this dunya is full of samsara, is full of dukkha. Correct? Dukkha. Why he said dukkha? Because jo bhi aata hai, yahan pe marta hai. What are the 4 things the Buddha saw? He saw death. He saw disease. He saw old age. Correct? So he saw
the
miseries of life. And then he awakened. But his awakening is very different. His awakening tells people you must not have Trishna, which means there must be no Ichha, Apeksha. So his terminology is if you give up desire, he says desire is the root cause of all evil. It is. It is, no doubt. But just if you give up desire, how will you give up desire? So we have gone into in Nirvana, in our Nirvana class, many years, we get into the detail. Who desires? Who is the one who's desiring? The body, mind, ego. But I am not that. The soul, for example, the soul has no desire. Therefore, in our Nirvana class, we are only taking the term. Sometimes the term, actually, this term has not been used by people at all. You go, just try, ask one Buddhist. My Buddhist sir, Swami, please tell meaning of Nirvana. Just try and ask Buddhist. They are completely lost. I've asked 10 Buddhists. It's not a terminology which they only think Nirvana, something Nirvana. So we are using Nirvana for that state of eternal happiness, that state of awakening, that state of realization. That is the course is called that Nirvana, eternal happiness. Are you okay with that? Or you?
Still, because for me, the concept-wise in Jainism, it is you get the moksha when you go through all the processes, and then you go into the
But
nirvana.
if you follow Jainism, then you will forget Airism.
Yeah, no, that is where difference there. So it is AIR's nirvana rather. You can.
This is Nirvana by AiR, Nirvana courses by AiR.
Yeah.
But it will really help people to reach that state of Ananda. You know, today people are struggling. People are struggling to reach happiness. People are struggling. Somebody asked me, why should I take care of my children? Let them go to hell. So look at what must be the frustration of that person who says, कहाँ पे लिखा है मुझे अपने बच्चों को संभालना है? कहाँ पे लिखा है? So what to tell?
Pathetic situation, yeah.
So very sad. No, it says कहाँ पे लिखा है? I told him that is your dharma. कहाँ किसने बोला? कौन सा धर्म? क्या धर्म? I'm fed up. Sometimes somebody can pull you up the pole or push you up the pole to the level of frustration that, you can tell somebody, go to hell. That's how it is.
So
Aham Brahma.
one minute. So it is not that the soul goes and merges with the sip. That is nirvana.
Soul is already sip. Soul does not have to merge with sip. Your soul is already sip inside you. It doesn't have to merge.
Out. Like you give the balloon example, it goes and merges into the air.
That is for somebody.
Goes and merges into the.
So are you telling me the air inside the balloon and the air outside the balloon are different?
No, it is not different, but it is filled in something and it goes and merges. How
but
you call it in a
where did the air come to put in the balloon?
During the birth time, during the zygote formation. Yeah.
So everything is sip. Okay. Everything comes from sip. Everything goes back to sip. Everything is sip.
Mm-hmm.
So this is once you have awakened, then you stop asking these questions. फिर तो समझ में आ जाता है. एक बार समझ में आ जाता है बलून के अंदर एयर और बलून so I'm asking you this question.
No, this is also related with the death and the thing. That's what I was trying to relate and understand it here. Otherwise, I know it is one and the same.
Realization is not easy to understand. Now there is berry tea in this cup. If I'm moving the cup, the berry tea is also moving with the cup, or the berry tea is not moving?
It's also moving.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Now I finished drinking the berry tea. Now there is hawa, air in the cup. Now I'm moving the cup. The air is also moving in the cup or no?
It's moving.
No, now the air is not moving in the cup. The cup is moving in the air.
No, it will have the space where the air is filled in.
No, but now the cup is moving in the air.
Within the cup, the air space is also there. It is moving with the cup.
But there's also air outside the cup, everywhere around the cup.
Yeah, it is everywhere.
So this is what realization understands, that sip is everywhere. Sip is not inside, outside. Sip is everywhere. This needs awakening. एक बार awakening, then there's no need to explain. Okay, Aham Brahma, new name you have taken today. I like it because I'm bad in reading Hindi. Hindi mein, each time I do Hindi podcast, I do Namaskar and I tell, मेरी हिंदी कच्ची है, So please forgive me, then I speak like that. Okay. Aham
Shivam
Brahma,
Guruji.
bolo.
Shivam Guruji.
Shiva.
Guruji, you asked me to drop my identity. So
Areva.
I took up this name. Actually,
Very beautiful name. Lucky nobody has got the name. People say Aham Brahmasmi. But Aham Brahma is a beautiful name.
actually,
I'm waiting
Guruji,
somebody to take the name Aham Vishnu or Aham Krishna. People say Krishno Ham. But
Yes,
people, I don't think anybody has put Aham Krishna, no? Has anybody put Aham Krishna?
No.
I am Krishna. Okay, tell me Aham Brahma. Very
actually,
good name.
Guruji, I wanted to name myself as Brahman, as it had a very beautiful meaning in spirituality.
Very
But
good.
I was not getting connected to that name. So I wanted to take up only Brahma. But Brahma had a different meaning in spirituality. It has no connection with Brahman. So I did a little research, and the thing you said that Aham Brahmasmi, that means Brahman. So I dropped me and I kept the name as Aham Brahma.
Beautiful. Very creative and very beautiful name. I like it. I love the name.
Thank you, Guruji. Guruji, I had a question. Actually, we had a session on veg, non-veg. My
Yeah.
question is not on non-veg or veg, but it confused me regarding pleasure. So, Guruji, a person who's eating veg and a person who's eating non-veg, anything for the taste of the tongue is attachment to the food, I guess. Or detachment is a very important thing in the journey of enlightenment. So, Guruji, even if I'm eating a paneer every day and
Mm.
I want it in my plate, and
Mm.
even if someone is eating non-veg and he wants it in his plate, that means he is attached to the food, right? So, I wanted to ask you that if I'm eating veg and I'm not eating non-veg, so what is the difference, Guruji, in pleasure?
I was addicted to dosa.
Yes.
For me, I must have dosa. And I must have that same type of dosa which I want. I would send my driver 5 times to the restaurant if he brings the wrong dosa. I was like that once upon a time. So this is bad.
Yes.
I gave up. One time I told no more dosa. I gave up dosa completely. I love dosa. Then when I became a master of dosa, now I allowed to eat. I eat dosa whenever I want. So we should not be addicted to anything.
Okay.
And we must enjoy everything.
Yes.
So I don't tell people, for example, I don't tell people don't eat this, don't drink that, don't do this. I don't tell people become brahmachari, don't become a tapasvi, become sannyasi, nothing. Just be a master. Be
Guruji,
a
so
master. Be a master means you should be able to say no.
yes.
No means no. Like that, you should be a master.
So, Guruji, anything in excess is bad, and everything should be balanced.
Actually, again, I'm not using the word excess and not excess.
Okay.
I'm saying you should be able to say no.
Okay.
That means you have the control.
Yes, Guruji.
If you have the control, then nothing is excess and not excess.
Yes.
Biologically, nothing in excess is good. But I believe that everything that I get is the prasadam from SIP.
Yes.
So I enjoy everything that comes to me.
Yes, that's what I wanted to understand. That we should have control over ourselves and we should accept everything as prasad.
Yeah, because, I was very fond of liqueur chocolates. I would go to Switzerland and I would eat a liqueur chocolate every day.
Yes. Okay.
Then I realized I said it's become habit. 6 months, I didn't eat a liqueur chocolate at all. Zero. No liqueur chocolate. Now, once in a while, if I have to eat a liqueur chocolate, I can eat. It's okay. Eating one cherry, you get in Switzerland, you get cherry liqueur. It's not
Yes.
really hard liquor. So, as long as you are not a slave, you're good. I hope you're understanding my
Yes,
point.
Guruji. Yes, I am understanding it.
Yeah, be a master. Be a master.
Yes. Guruji, I had a second question.
Hmm?
Could you please elaborate shunyata? What it means?
So, shunyata means, according to the Buddha, he used the term emptiness.
Okay.
When he used the word emptiness, he said anatta. Anatta means there's nothing like a soul. Because people started, in Hinduism, they started saying, अभी आत्मा निकल गया, अभी आत्मा घूमेगा, 13 days का पूजा करना है, वो आत्मा किधर जाएगा, वो आत्मा की शांति के पूजा करना है.
Okay.
So Buddha said all this bullshit, man. What are you talking? So he came up, he told there's no entity called Atma. He's right. The
Yes.
Atma is only a spark of unique, it's only energy.
Yes.
It is not Meri Atma, Teri Atma, Meri Atma, Ghumegi. This is what he meant.
Okay.
So he used the term Shunyata, which means basically omnipresence. It means emptiness. Emptiness actually means wholesomeness. Everything is sip. So he just used the term of emptiness.
Okay.
Now the whole universe is basically, you can either call it empty or you can call it full. It's full of energy.
Yes.
That Shunyata, he said basically what he said is neti neti. In his terminology, neti neti, I am not the body, I am not the mind. Then what are you? Then you are empty, na?
Okay.
If you are neti neti, if you are not the body and mind, then you become shunya.
Okay. So Guruji,
The moment you realize,
does Shunyata mean consciousness, Guruji?
no, shunyata means when the moment you realize I am nothing, you become everything.
Yes, right. Okay.
Got it? Now this is I gave the final answer.
Yes.
Shunyata is nothingness. When you realize you are nothing, you become Aham Brahma. You become everything.
Yes, Guruji.
When you give up the body, the mind, the ego, what are you? Shunya.
Nothing.
Shunya becomes everything.
Okay. Yes. Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you. Thank you. We have got administrator, we have got Rajanand, Chidanand, Premchand, Sit. 4 questions to end before we close. Questions over. Rajanand, Chidanand, Premchand, and Prakash.
Sir, namaste, sir. Shalom, sir.
Salam. Namaskar.
Sir, can we say that living in a state of Jivan Mukta or in a state of Satchit Atma consistently till our last breath is basically Nirvana achieved?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So if you are living, remember, you live as a Mumukshu, Jigyasu, Jnani, Yogi, Buddha. The Buddha lives as a Sthit Pragya, lives as a Jivan Mukta, lives as a Satchidanand Atma. If you are living as a Buddha who is living with Sthit Pragya, Jivan Mukta, Satchidanand Atma, constantly, it means you are attained Nirvana. It means you are attained Jivan. It means automatically moksha. No chance of you missing it. Impossible.
That means Nirvana is a state where you won't miss the liberation.
Nirvana is a state where you are in the euphoria of bliss. वो इतना आनंद है, इतना सच्चित आनंद है कि you will not fall back.
Yeah.
But remember that one can fall. If one falls, it means they were not locked in Nirvana. It means
they were not really enlightened. That's there.
Let me explain something to you. Kabhi, sometimes we put something in a dabba and we close the dabba. And then we turn it and वो गिर जाता है. अरे डब्बा को बरोबर बंद नहीं किया था. ऐसा हुआ है, होता नहीं होता है कभी. That means हमने डब्बा को बरोबर बंद नहीं किया ना.
That means हमारे knowing में कोई problem थी. There was something anomaly in our.
हमने सोचा कि very often I hold a bottle, you just keep like this. And then you do like this and the bottle, all the water falls out. Your cap was not locked. You have to be locked. You have to be locked in Satchidanand, locked in Nirvana. Then you are good. Okay? Chidanand, Premchand, Prakash.
Shivam Guruji.
Sure.
I think Shankaracharya, when he met his Guru, Govind Bhagavad Pada, when he asked him, who are you? He composed that Chidananda Rupa Shivoham. That is called Nirvana Shatakam.
Correct.
In fact, that is the first composition. So Nirvana is not a Buddhist term. It means liberation and Jivan Mukti. And
but
that
I thought the Buddha said Nirvana before Adi Shankara.
Yeah, he had used the word Nirvana. Because Buddha, Shankaracharya came after Buddha.
So we have to give
But in
credit to
Sanskrit,
Buddha. We have to give the credit of Nirvana to Buddha, not to
yes.
Shankaracharya.
But Shankaracharya wrote that Nirvana Shatakam, which
Yeah.
is basically talking about moksha.
So that
And
is a beautiful.
Niravarana
That
is
is
the actual Sanskrit
Mano
word where you have to be
Mano
Niravarana.
Bodhi. Huh? You know the song, no? Mano
Yes, yes.
Bodhi Ankar
Ahamkar Chittani Nam.
Chittani Nam Nacha Shrota Jive. So I don't know much of Sanskrit, but it's a beautiful song, beautiful thing. Yes, Siddharth. Anything else?
No, nothing. I just wanted to point out that
That's called
Shankaracharya started
that.
his composition with Nirvana Shatakam.
Yeah, and that Nirvana Shatkam is very beautiful. Very, I have written that same song. I think it's there on YouTube with the full
Yes,
meaning.
I always hear it. I always hear it.
It's there, right? With the Hindi
It's there,
meaning,
it's
right?
there. Yeah, in the bhajans it is there. Yes, with the Hindi.
Good. Thank you, Chidan. Thank you, Chidan. Premchandji and Prakash.
Shivoham Gurudev.
Namaskar, sir.
I do agree. I am not mind. I am not ego, and I do agree that I am He. Shivoham, Shivoham, Shivoham. I do not bother on the pleasure of the body at all. They do not disturb me at all. But whenever pain comes body, it attracts the mind. How can I come out of it? Please guide me. At present, I am suffering from thyroid. Second, for heart pain. And they attract my mind, that disturb me like anything. Please guide me. Please guide me.
Premchandji, the body is paining.
Yes, sir.
आप बॉडी नहीं है.
Yes, sir.
आपको बॉडी से सेपरेट होना है. आपको पेन से लड़ना है, सहना है, बिकॉज यू आर नॉट द बॉडी. तो आपको ये बोलना है, अरे यार तुम कितना क्या क्या you have to laugh at the pain after you suffer the pain. After you suffer the pain, the only solution, देखिए, there are two options. I'm giving you two options. Option number one, kill the pain before the pain kills you. So take any amount of painkiller. आजकल पेन किलर मिलता है. आप ये मत सोचो कि मेरे पेन किलर से मेरे किडनी को ये होगा, मेरे लंग को ये होगा. गोली मारो.
I am taking medicine as usual.
See, today I will tell you something. There is a painkiller for any and every pain. So my request to you is kill the pain. Don't let the pain kill you. आप समझ रहे मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ?
मुझे पेन किलर नहीं मिल रहा, मुझे तो मेडिसिन ही मिल रही है. मुझे पेन नहीं होता, मैं तो डिस्टर्बेंस होता है कि इसकी वजह से मैं परेशान हूँ, इसकी वजह से मैं परेशान हूँ. आई एम नॉट हैविंग पेन.
ओके, तो पेन तो नहीं है. ठीक है, वन पॉइंट
पेन तो नहीं, पेन नहीं है.
परेशान आपको कौन कर रहा है?
डिजीज हैव अफेक्टेड मी लाइक एनीथिंग.
नो,
अब मैं कई बार ये भी कहता हूँ,
sorry, disease has not affected you. You are not capable of being diseased because
Yes,
you are
sir.
आत्मा को कोई डिजीज नहीं है.
यस सर.
तो डिजीज किसको है?
मैं बॉडी से ये तो कहता हूँ कि भैया क्यों परेशान कर रहा है.
नहीं, आपके बॉडी को डिजीज है. और परेशान कौन हो रहा है? नो, योर माइंड.
माइंड ही होता है परेशान. तो
माइंड को गोली मार दो. माइंड को निकाल दो. माइंड को बोलो तू साला है कौन? तेरी जुर्रत. हाउ डेयर यू ट्रबल मी. हाउ डेयर यू मेक मी बेचैन करो. बिकॉज आपने दरवाजा खोल दिया माइंड को लात मार दो बाहर. सी, I'm analyzing with you point by point. Please correct me if I am wrong.
Yes, sir.
आप बोल रहे बॉडी का पेन नहीं है.
पेन नहीं है,
लेकिन इरिटेशन,
इफेक्ट है. डिजीज का इफेक्ट है.
Yeah, you are only having a bad mood. आपका मूड अच्छा नहीं है.
Yes, sir.
Because mood is because of the food of the mind. वो हंसो. मैं जब माइंड तंग करता है, बोलो अरे तेरा क्या होगा कालिया. हे हेलो, क्या करेगा तू मेरा माइंड? माइंड से मजाक करो, माइंड को एलिमिनेट करो. देयर इज नो, देखिए, बिकॉज इट्स वेरी सिंपल. Mind is only troubling you, mind is causing trauma because you are allowing it entering your drama. माइंड को दरवाजा लॉक कर दो, मत अलाउ करो उनको.
At present, I was suffering from the thyroid for the last 3-4 years, but no doctor diagnosis. अभी डायग्नोस हुआ तो जब मुझे मालूम पड़ा, मैं 1 महीने में काफी रिलीफ मिल गया. मगर काफी मतलब 95% रिलीफ मिल गया. मगर वो परेशान इतना रहा 1 महीने तक कि लाइक एनीथिंग. अब हार्ट है, आई नो दैट द आर्टरीज आर श्रिंक and there is no treatment.
Are you
that I have accepted.
Are you afraid of death?
No, afraid of pain.
You are not
पेन
afraid
तो
of
होता ही
death.
नहीं है.
You are not afraid of death. प्रभु जब भी बुलाएंगे मैं रेडी हूं आने के लिए, मैं तैयार
मैं तो
हूं.
प्रभु से रोज ही कहता हूँ गुरुदेव के प्रभु बुला ले यार.
तो
यदि तुम
आप गाना गाओ ना यार. आप इतने आनंद में आप गाना गाओ ना. पेन नहीं है बॉडी का, माइंड को बंदर माइंड को
पेन नहीं है.
तो माइंड, तो आप ये गाना गाओ. जब भी माइंड तकलीफ करता है, आप गाना गाओ. मन बड़ा है चोर, चैन चुराता है, डर और चिंता में हमें डुबाता है. मन को है मारना, दुश्मन बड़ा है वो, मन को जो मारे शांति वो पाता. प्रेमचंद जी, आप तो यू आर अ इंस्पिरेशन फॉर ऑल 100 पीपल ऑन द कॉल. यू आर अ बिग इंस्पिरेशन. 84, क्या बोला आपका एज? 84? 85. तो यू आर अ इंस्पिरेशन. यू विल ऑलवेज बी इंस्पिरेशन फॉर एवरीबडी. आप माइंड को अलाउ मत करो.
बाकी किसी के लिए भी माइंड नहीं जाता, कहीं भी जाता है तो बस यही जाता, अरे यार क्या करें, समझ में नहीं आता.
बिकॉज माइंड को आपकी वीकनेस मालूम पड़ गई. माइंड नोज योर वीकनेस. आपने दरवाजा खोल दिया. माइंड को बोलो सॉरी, आई विल नॉट बी इरिटेटेड. तुम आ जाओ, मैं तो खुश रहूंगा. तुम आओ, मैं तो खुश हूं. ठीक है?
I will try. Thank you very much.
You will be good. I'm guaranteeing you. You will be good. Prakash, last question. Thank you, Premchand ji. Unmute, Prakash.
Namaste, Guruji. We say
Namaskar.
spiritual science. We have to accept only scientific principles even in spirituality. So two things I can't accept. One, we say the mind does not exist, and we also say the mind carries the karma. Second thing is...
Wait.
Second,
First, wait. One by one, okay? You don't forget your second point. The mind does not exist. 100% right. Then how does it carry karma? It carries karma only because it exists. The moment it does not exist, it does not carry karma. Please be very clear. It's all logic. Spirituality is 100% logic. Please understand. Listen to me carefully. The mind only carries karma when it exists. The moment there is no mind, there is no karma, there is moksha. Did you understand? Logic. Complete logic. Second question.
Second question is related to this only. It is easy to understand agami karma, prarambhi karma and sanchit karma. We don't have any proof to say.
Oh, very simple. What is agami karma is what you are talking now. What I am talking now is agami karma. What we are doing.
That we can logically understand. What you do today, tomorrow we'll get the result.
Prarabdha karma is why were you born as Prakash? What was the reason why you were not born in Africa in one family which is living in the jungle? There is a past karma which is the reason of your birth. You can't deny it. Okay, and sanchit karma. Everybody who dies death does not wait for all karma to be settled. There is unsettled karma. Where does it go? It goes to sanchit. Logic, 100% logic. No true spirituality is mystical. People who talk of mysticism, they are not spiritual. Don't get carried away by mystical mystics. No. Logic. Everything is logic. I hope you understood. We will close with your permission in 2 minutes meditation. Oh Lord, let us reach that state of nirvana, that state of consciousness, where even though there is no physical pain, the mind makes us experience bechani, misery, irritation, mood. The mind tricks us and asks us, if there's no mind, then how does the mind carry karma and take us to the next world? Nirvana is that state of consciousness, that state of awakening, that state of realization. Bless each one of us to live in that state of Sat Chit Anand. Bless each one of us to be here every evening at 8 and spend 1 hour, because this is the hour of power. The hour of power, the hour of the supreme immortal power. SIP. That's why we are calling this the hour of power. We have changed the whole narrative of Zoom call. In future, I am calling it the hour of power. It is the hour where the supreme immortal power comes and gives us answers, logical answers, not mystical answers, not confusing answers, clear answers. Clear answers. We understand what is the shunyata. We understand exactly what is life all about. And in that state of consciousness, there is illumination, there is realization, there is liberation, there is unification. Oh Lord, fill me with you. Let me repeat these words. I am thine, O divine. Let me repeat these words every day. O divine, I am thine. You are my sunshine. You are my lifeline. O divine, O divine, I am thine. I am nothing. You are everything. For me, I will end with these few lines, which I always tell SIP. I leave you with these few lines this Friday evening. है ये आस्था मुकम्मल तुम ही हो जीवन में मेरे और कुछ नहीं हो कण कण मेरा तुम बस तुम ही हो और कुछ भी आए जगह नहीं हो मेरे तन मन में मुकम्मल तुम ही हो बस एक तुम ही हो बस एक तुम ही हो मेरे दिल में बस एक तुम ही हो. With folded hands, I bow down to you.